Hey guys, welcome back to Next Level Fitness. Today, just decided to make a video called basically strength and what is it and how do you attain it. This is all pertaining to weightlifting. So basically, with strength, you just lift heavy and lift often. That's it. The end. Alright, sorry about that. Bad attempt at humor. Okay, so back on topic, strength. I guess maybe first probably figure out what strength is where it pertains to weightlifting or being in the gym. So strength basically is your muscles' ability to exert a maximum amount of force on an external resistance. So that could be, let's say, a bench press, a deadlift, even just a straight up vertical jump. You have to exert maximum amount of force. Okay, so now this is typically for me and the way I program strength for myself and the way I program strength for the clients I work with. Now, when I program strength, I will either have them do sets of 5 reps each set, or 4 and 3, 3 and 3, 3 and 2, 2 and 2. I try to stay away from the 1 rep because that's not getting into 1 rep max territory. And it is highly technical. And if someone doesn't know what they're doing, they can end up hurting themselves really, really bad. So I tend to stay away from the 1 RM. 1 RM, you also have to make sure that your form is intact and it's strategic planning. You can't just walk into the gym, do a quick warm up, and then boom, hit 1 RMs all day. It doesn't work that way. You got to build up to that, preferably over a couple of weeks at a time, to actually hit like a true 1 rep max or PR, whatever you want to call it. Again, like I said, I tend to stay away from it. It can be a little discouraging for some people if they can't, hit that 1 rep max that they're hoping for. But on the other end too, it could be a big motivator. It's basically just up to you, or if you're getting coached or trained, it's up to your coach or whoever's training you to really define how you guys are going to go about doing that 1 rep max. So with any kind of strength building routine, what you really want to start out with first is a very good warm-up. So what I recommend is doing a lot of warm-up mobility-wise, meaning you mimic the movements that you're going to be doing during that session. So if it's squats, you're mimicking doing your squats. If it's bench press, same thing. Deadlifts, same thing. Shoulder press, same thing. You want to get those joints warmed up and ready to tackle the work that you're going to put them under. Also with the warm-up, if you decide to use weight or you're programmed to use weight, do not burn yourself out using the weight before you even get into the actual working set where you're trying to work for your strength. I've made that mistake before in the past, and just recently in a couple of years, I started looking at it differently, reading a couple of things, and then applying it to the gym. And I find that on those phases where I'm actually working my strength, following those principles, the proper warm-up, gradually increasing like a weight warm-up until I get to the working sets, does wonders. So if you guys are trying to figure out how to build your strength, how to do the warm-up, I recommend following that. All right, so what I recommend for strength training, you should, and what I program for myself and other people, concentrate more on your compound lifting. So basically what your compound lifting is you're going to be, the movement is going to cover 2 joints. So let's take the example of a squat. You have your hip and your knee joint moving. You have your ankle as well with the dorsiflexion. But those are 2 big ones that people see moving. You want to have compound lifts, as many compound lifts as possible in your lift session that day. That's not to say you can't program in single joint movement, which is just, let's again using the example with the lower body, leg extension versus a squat or a leg press. It's not saying you can't program like leg extension in there or knee extension in there, but you want to have the bulk of your program basically focus more around compound lifts. That's what's going to gain you the most strength. You're going to move the most weight that way. So some of the top exercises that I program for people, for myself, and that I highly recommend if you're going to be working in a strength phase, you're going to want to focus on your squats, preferably barbell squats, back squats, or front squats. Your deadlift, obviously one of them. Your bench press. I would more so stick to the flat bench press instead of the incline and the decline. The flat is, I feel, is just overall the better exercise. Also, focus on your shoulder press. Now, this can be seated or standing, dumbbells or barbell. You get a bit more core work and stability if you're doing the standing version of it rather than sitting where you have that support with your back. And another exercise that I put in there as well is going to be pull-ups. Learning to pull your own body weight, and then eventually when you're getting strong with that, adding extra weight to that as well. So those are a couple of the exercises that I recommend you do or include in your strength building program. Also, just to kind of end this video off, just wanted to again make a quick video. So I have been working on a website. I stated that in the last video I posted. It's coming near completion. In fact, I am going to put the link for it in the description below. I encourage you guys to check it out. The first part of that website, there's going to be, I didn't want to call it a weight loss challenge, so I call it a fit camp challenge. It's going to be over a period of 3 months. Basically, I'll be monitoring people's training remotely because this is strictly online. So I encourage you guys to take a look, check it out. Also, have a affiliate marketing thing with Amazon on there. So if you're going to be at home and you want to start working out or adding to your equipment at home, take a look on there, see if there's anything you like. Yeah, go through that. So yeah, take a look at the site, leave me some feedback on it, and see you guys in the next video.